opium bar.
Hey guys, you know we haven't seen around much lately?
Who? Coleridge?
Yeah, where's he been?
I don't know. Last I heard, he was with Dr. James Gilman for rehabilitation.
He's always been queer. He's never ever finished anything.
Yeah, like his poems Kubla Khan and Cristobal. He never finished those poems.
I remember Kubla Khan. He wrote that after he had an opium-induced dream.
Oh yeah, that poem of the story of that mystical paradise called Xanadu.
In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure-domed decree, where out the sacred river ran, through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. So twice 5 miles of fertile ground, with walls and towers, were girdled round. And there were gardens, bright with sinuous rills, where blossomed many an insect-bearing tree, and here were forests, ancient as the hills, enfolding sunny spots of greenery.
His poems were a combination of a meditative reflection and a sensible appreciation of landscape.
What happened to Coleridge? He was a leading figure in the Romantic movement, and now his life's spiraling downwards.
He's always been like that. I heard from his roommate from Cambridge that when he was younger, he ran at his brother with a knife, and before anything could happen, his mom walked in.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And how after that he ran away from home, he ended up falling asleep. And when he woke up, he was crippled with rheumatism.
He was lucky that he was found, but because of that, he's been battling rheumatism his whole life, not to mention the guilt.
Is that why most of his poems are centered around the theme of guilt and penance?
Yep, that's why the story of Cain has such a hold on his imagination, and why he made it the subject of his poems.
Like in The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, the mariner kills the albatross for no real motive, and was condemned to a penance of life and death.
And those are ribs through which the sun did peer as through a grate. And is that a woman all her through? Is that a death, and are there two? Is death that woman's mate? Her lips were red, her looks were free. Her locks were yellow as gold. Her skin was as white as leprosy. The nightmare, life and death was she. She sipped man's blood with cold. The naked folk alongside came, and the twain were casting dice. The game is done, I've won, quoth she, whistles thrice.
Guys, I don't know if this is hallucination or not, but I just heard from outside that Coleridge died not too long ago.
Are you serious?
Wow. Well, aside from his opium addiction, he'll always be remembered for his contribution to the Romantic movement.
His poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, was a perfect example of the Romanticism movement, as Coleridge demonstrates a perfect blend of reality and fantasy, subtly shifting from the known to the unknown.
Yeah, he called the secondary imagination as the agent of reason, and used imagination for the view of poetry, nature for the view of the world, and symbol and myth for the poetic style.